Hey folks, it's Rusty. This is for Sunday morning, the 10th of January, uh, Baptism of the Lord Sunday. This is announcements and prayer concerns, and this is the stuff that wouldn't fit on the worship video, but all of you need to be aware of, so I'm putting it out there. Yeah, as I say that, in announcements, we have the reorganizational meeting for session on the on Thursday night at 7. We'll be doing it at church, but we will be ready to do Zoom stuff as well, and we'll be letting session members know that. At the same time, we also have some new members coming in we need to meet with, and we will be letting them know as well so that they can either come in and meet with us in person or meet with us via Zoom. So that will be we'll be putting that out there as well. Um, as we go through that, we are still at that point where we're working through getting the back hallway um, downstairs in the Ed Wing, and Greta Greta's classroom fixed up after having had the uh, water tank leak that has been now has been fixed, and we're trying to work through that. Um, we haven't all the way got things fixed up yet, although the mold has been taken care of, the water's been taken care of, all of that is mitigated. But now we need to replace what's busted, and we're still working through how that will work out. As we do that, we are also uh, working through a couple of other things that need to happen. Um, Obviously, this Sunday we are meeting virtually, and that is because we still haven't gone through a whole uh, week and a half, 2 week period with nobody with COVID, and we're getting closer, but we're still not there yet. Um, we're hopeful that we'll be there by next Sunday, but we're working through that. Again, we'll be talking about that at session, and you will get more information as we do so. Um, it has taken us time to get through this, and we're just dealing with the numbers. It is a numbers game, unfortunately, and we're working through that. We have uh, within our body been trying to help since we didn't really get to participate because of COVID, and most of Grove City didn't get to participate in the Red Kettle campaign for the local Salvation Army Service Unit. We've been doing our own little mini kettle campaign, and lots of you have participated in that, and that's been great. We've actually raised more than $250 for that, and that's fantastic. If there's anybody who wants to participate in that and hasn't had the opportunity yet, please, as you write your uh, offering or tithe check, please go ahead and, if you're wanting to do that, send a little something extra in to Debbie. If you're writing it by a check or putting it in an extra envelope, mark it as being for the Red Kettle campaign. That will get dispersed the way it ought to. They depend so much on our contributions, and so much of their budget for the whole year depends on what happens with the Christmas campaign, and they really got nailed hard this year. As we deal with that, um, we are getting ready to try to come back together again. As I said, there are things still going on in the building that we're trying to put back to rights. With that water tank leak we had, the water tank's been replaced, but unfortunately, when we had that tank leak, it also meant that air got into the heat uh, system, and we are having to bleed the heating pipes so that the boiler water will actually get to where it's supposed to, so we can actually warm the building. Uh, Reese Coulter and John Hemmerlin, a couple other people have been working on that, and we think we pretty close to having it done. But give us some time. We're making certain of that. And again, this will come up on Thursday night at the session meeting, and we will keep you apprised as to what we're doing next. Um, the other part to that will, or the next thing in that is that we are getting ready to come out with another newsletter. We will be doing that for the final Sunday of the month, no matter how we do that, no matter what happens. And by then, Lord, we all hope and pray we will be back together, worshiping together in person. But no matter what, we will have a newsletter and it will be ready to roll for the last Sunday of the month. As we do that, that means that we need to have this coming week and the week after that, we need to have all your newsletter items in, and whether it's letters or articles or committee reports or whatever we have, we need to have those in. Uh, Submit those either to the church email or to mine, prrustystart@AOL.com, so that we can go through all of that and get everything collected and put into the newsletter. As we work through all of that, we continue to give thanks for all that God has given us to do. We're so thankful for all of you, and we put that out there and want you to know exactly how thankful we are. In terms of our prayer concerns, that we have several in addition to obviously what's going on in the nation, and you'll hear those prayer concerns reflected in the worship service video. Please keep John Stoops in prayer. John, this past week, was unable to have his next chemo treatment because his blood counts were off. So we keep them in prayer. Please keep Nina's sister Gwen Best in prayer. She is in a nursing home, and they have had 27 cases of the COVID virus so far. Gwen is in a single room and quarantined. She's been vaccinated, but there are still others who were lonely who may or may not yet have been vaccinated, and we keep them in prayer. We'll have an address for Gwen and in the bulletin in the prayer concerns, so please keep that in your prayers. Please continue to keep John and Evelyn in your prayers. Evelyn is doing fairly well, and for which we're incredibly thankful. But because of the treatments that she has coming up, and because of the physical care that John's condition requires, the family has told Evelyn that and she has concurred that they needed to move John into care at Grove Manor, and he is there now. And we will have information as we get it as to exactly what room he's in. But in the meantime, if you write a card or a note to John and you put his name on it and put it to Grove Manor, it will. I'm sure it will get there. They are really pretty sharp about that. Those are the concerns I have. the joys and the concerns and the announcements. If you have others, please let me know. I know there are at least one or two others that we've had that have come to me via phone or email that I have written down. But at the moment they're escaping me. But get in touch with me, and I will let you know. Uh, that's where we are, and of course, as I said, we continue to keep the nation as a whole in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you much. Blessings. Please join us in our worship service, and all of this will be posted so we can all join together, even though separate, for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Blessings. Bye bye.